What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid back with more Factorio today. Episode 9, we just got our huge, awesome forge all set up, our intelligent forge. But it's not so intelligent because it's processing steel incorrectly, really. Right now, I think we have a lot of steel, so it's not sending anything out. What's it set at right here? Oh, it's not set up. No, that's not. Oh, that's not the one part we care about. Oh, I uncoupled this piece. Okay. So it stopped sending iron plates. And the reason that is because I wanted to figure out how to do this. I thought maybe I was going to have different forges set up and everything. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more smart inserters. I know that. And then I need to clean up these small poles that I keep picking up. Haha, that's what she said. Let's just put them over here for now. So the way I'm going to do this, and I was thinking, how the hell am I going to do this? I don't want a separate area. I want to use this forge area. And I really wanted to use this forge for all different kinds, but I can't. It's going to get locked up if I allow steel to go through here because you need 5 iron plates to start up steel. And so when you only have like 3 or 4 in there, it won't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these 4 forges on each one of these kind of 2-lane pieces I put in here. As I modularly add to it, these 4 forges on each of these pieces will always be for steel. So how do you do that? Well, I'm going to reset these dudes, and first thing I'm going to do, I don't think there's a way. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to set these dudes up first. I don't think I'm going to get all of what I want to do today into one episode, so we might have to redo this. So what I'm going to do is just filter these to be iron plates, okay? That means these are going to be for steel. Nothing else can go in here. The problem will be that if we're not trying to create steel, these will not function at all. So that sucks. We're going to lose a little bit of our capacity as far as the smart furnace is concerned, or smart forge. But at least it will work correctly, right? This will only be for steel. Now, to clear all these out, because these probably have steel plate, I'm just going to have to click them, control click. Oh, I'm going to have to go in there and just click and get all the steel plate out, or the iron plate out. I thought I could just control click. No. What about shift click? How about just click? No. Well, obviously click doesn't work. So I'm going to clear all these plates out, get this forge up and running again. This should actually work, except that now he's picked up something else. So we'll clear this out as well. Let this one run one last time with not doing steel anyway. And then the only issue I can have here is it won't pick up if we zoom in real close. You can see this guy has nothing to work on. It wants to create steel right now. It's always going to want to. So it's going to be looking for this plate, and we're going to get it clogged up with like ores and stuff. But the thing is, our stop is right here. So eventually, once we have enough plate in here, the ore will stop coming in, and if we need steel, only those iron plates will come in, and so eventually these guys will get the iron plates they need. So it's going to create steel a little bit slower than we would like, but it's not that big of a deal. Oh, I just pulled out. We don't want to do that. Let's put that back in there. Okay, let's take that out, put that in. There we go. So we have to clear all these out. I wanted to do this on camera rather than just fix it off camera, because I wanted to show you that if you did do this in your build as well, that you're going to have to go through and clear out all these plates. So there is also something I want to do with this line that's not really finished yet. I was in my test world building a bunch of stuff and really spending a lot of time working on how do belts work, how to balance belts, how to split up belts. As you can see, okay, these 8 forges are now not doing anything. How to split up belts, how to do stuff, because I'm going to be creating a central bus of just plates and a couple of other subcomponents. So I need to know how to balance those belts as they go through my whole production line. I want them to stay evenly balanced. So how do I do that? So I was checking that out, and I realized that I don't have anything keeping plates in here for me once I move them out and move them to my bus. And that's very, very important. I definitely want to have that going on in my system. So there's one other thing I wanted to do was to redo. Is that it? Yeah, okay. Redo these, the power system here. Let's see, there should be one here. Let's walk over there a little more. And then one over here. Let's pick these up. I don't think I can move that one. Yeah, I can't move that. So the system I was considering is going to be very difficult to do. Very, very difficult. I might have to actually split this up. Or I might get, you know what, I might get substation after this, because a substation would cover this without a problem at all. But it might be a good idea just to split it, just to have a space here to put a power pole, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Or just put my first part of the bus coming out of right here. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move this to here. There we go. The only thing I can't do is pick up this or this. If I pick up either of these, I'm screwed. So, yeah, there's a thing. That's a thing. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to set it up like we're going to need a bunch more smart inserters. We're going to need 5 of those suckers because we're going to need 3 for each side. Now this guy's out of the range a little bit, so we'll put him back in here. Okay, that looks good. Maybe one here too. Alright, so we've got steel is not hooked up. Let's hook up steel. So I'm going to pull steel out of this guy right here. That's going to be a smart inserter coming out, and then the steel network is right here, and it's running off green, right? See, yeah, there's some green hooked up to here. This is hooked up to, no, that's red to this box. So I think I can hook up green to this. So let's just do this. I have one more piece. Boom. Alright, so, and I don't think I need to fast. I don't, can I just use the slow belt? Well, I'm already using the fast belt. I'll just use the fast belt for this. So we're just going to hook it up like this, the same way we did it before. Although I'm going to hook it up a little bit tighter because, no, actually this is a better way to do it. We need space over here. I really need a lot of space in this area because I'm going to be plumbing in a lot of other lines for other stuff like plastics and batteries and different stuff like that. So we're going to set this to say if steel is less than, I want to say 1,000. We want a lot of steel in this system. Then you need to work. So now we're going to create some more steel because we only have like 200 basically. That is not enough. So we got steel coming through. You can see those will be grabbing them soon. But they're going to have to work their way in. See how they're going to work their way into the system? It's going to be kind of slow. But they're going to get their way into the system once all these forges work, and we'll start picking up steel. So that's all fixed up. We reset all the steel. The one thing I want to do is also reset boxes here to hold a certain amount of plate before it starts dumping out into what's going to be my bus. So I think I want my bus on fast belts. The problem is I'm going to start running out of fast belts. The main thing I want to do is hook up all these lines again because as it stands, we don't have any production going. So the first thing I'm going to do is just hook this production up. We're going to clear all this crap out because we don't need it. This is our old steel production. Let's pick up all the inserters and stuff, all the forges, and get this thing out of the way here because I'm going to be building some stuff in here. So we don't need any of this stuff. We're just going to hook up our iron belts again, our iron plates again, and we're going to do it straight out of here. But I want to use smart inserters for this. You'll see why in a second. So for now, we'll just do 3. 3 is plenty, and we'll just plumb it in with this fast belt. We're going to be moving this shortly, and then I don't care if this is a regular belt. I really just want to get my production moving again because we don't have any science going, and that's like a big problem. The next projects I want to do need all this oil stuff, and as of right now, I can't do any of that. So this system is also going to be another circuit system. We'll be changing that out later, but for now, we're going to continue to use this kind of old school system in a sense. It's not a great system, but it's decent. So we're going to say, let's see, this is going to have to hook up to all these. To this pole. Okay, that's easy enough. Now we're going to want to move that pole. So why don't we do this to a different pole? We'll make a pole maybe right here. Let's see. Really need that power station, man. Let's make some more of these medium poles. Okay. I think this will cover everybody. In fact, we might be able to do it to this guy. Let's do that because I want it out of the way. Let's make some more red wire. Okay, so I need to hook up all these guys to these inserters, these smart inserters. So again, I'm going to be doing 6. Now there's a way to copy this. I tried to do it on my test world. I couldn't do it. So again, we're just going to do it the way I know how, like so. Hook up all these to this pole right here. And again, it has to be the opposite color of your other system or it's going to get all screwed up. It's not going to know what the hell it's doing. So now all the chests are hooked up. Now we're going to hook up these inserters. There, now they're hooked up to this new red system. And again, I just did this on my test world because I was having issues keeping plate inside these boxes. It was dumping everything into here. Now, what I want to do is pick up the slack over here. I want this thing to back up. And you can already see I pulled off all those chests and inserters, so I don't have to worry about it. I want this line to back up. My central bus is supposed to back up. So what this is going to say is, once you have greater than, I want to say 1,000 plates in this system, 1,000 copper plates, you can go ahead and start dumping out. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, wow, that is the wrong side. Okay, we need to cut this. And now we have copper plates going in on the wrong side. I'll pick them up at the end. So we need to move this, hook this up to right here. And we're going to run out of fast plates. So for now, I'm going to swap these again and just make this slower plates. Or I'm sorry, the slower belts, because again, I don't care that much. I'm going to be fixing this later. I just want to get this working again. Oops. Come on. There we go. So that'll get the copper stuff working. And for the iron one, we're going to have to use this, obviously. It's going to go like that. And it's going to come out this direction. Again, this pole's in the way. I'll fix that off camera probably after this episode. Oop, that's backward. And so is that. Interesting. Great. Let's just pick it up. There we go. Why would that? Oh, it's just backward. Okay, so let me also hook this up. I'm going to hook this up with Fastline because I don't want to redo this part of it, I guess. So we're going to hook up 3 as well on this side. But we're going to have to turn it because we're going to have to get around that pole, right? That's what she said. All right, into a regular system. Regular belts. Why would it do that? Let's just rehook this whole thing up. It's being a little punk. There we go. Okay, so that'll get that piece working as well. Let's hook this back up. We've got it going with the correct line now. So it'll start feeding copper. So this will be the same thing. All these are going to be greater than 1,000. So what that does is says, okay, when this system has more than 1,000, go ahead and dump. Oops, not equal to, greater than 1,000. What that does is keeps a buffer for me to come over and just pick up plates. And that's going to be, it's important now, but it's going to also be important in the future. You'll see, once we get our logistics network set up, we'll be glad that we did this because I'm going to change these out with logistics. Well, maybe not. Maybe I won't change these. I don't know. But it's definitely going to be a big deal later on. So let's get some of this green wire going. I'd really rather have it here. Let's get a bunch of it. Again, we'll automate that in the future. But for now, we don't need that many pieces. Well, we're going to need 9 pieces, right? So we should have 9. Let's just start plumbing this guy in as well. In fact, we're going to reset this guy. Am I even using this? No, it's hooked directly now. Nope. Wait a minute. That's the old steel system. So we don't need that anymore. So let's hook this guy up. So he's close enough to do this. Let's hook him maybe right there. Actually, why don't we do this? See how far away we can do it. So can we go that far? Well, I know we can probably with that guy. It's really, can we go from here to the chest? From the chest to here. Yeah, we can. Okay, well then let's do this. There. Problem is, it's not hooked up anywhere else. Does it need to be? Not really. It's its own system, so who cares? It's just really holding the wires that I need to hook up for here. Alright, third one's in. Fourth one. This is a little bit of a pain when you have this many to do, but that's okay. Again, there's a way to copy. I've tried it. It didn't work for me. It might, hopefully, if it works for you, let me know how that works. because I can't get it to work. So I have to just do it the tedious way. And you know what? The amount of times I'm going to use this wire, it's probably not a huge deal. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to say if you have greater than 1,000, because I'm going to be picking up about 500 plates at a time. So greater than 1,000, go ahead and feed. Okay. There we go. Let's get that hooked up so that we can get some production moving again downstream and get some science going and other things while we fix the rest of this. So now we have iron plate moving in. The copper's already backed up. That's good. That's interesting. Oh no, now that I have 3 going, it's pretty much filling up that line. So I don't need this. Let's pick that up. So we can clean up a little bit over here. I guess we do need that. Let's put one in here. Alright, so we've got that working again. This guy needs to be picked up because he has a transport belt on him. This is one, well, I guess this is fine. So good, now we're going to have to start getting some science backed up. Let's get, we only have 4 packs over there. We really need to get our science running. Oops, no, that was backward. Alright, because we need that, we need a couple, we need more than just sulfur processing. We need a few other things in this little mix here. Alright, so we're going, there we go, sulfur processing is done. Now we're going to work on plastics. Soon we will be doing oil processing and things like that. But the next thing I wanted to work on, and that guy can't work now, great. I thought that guy won't do it, huh? Alright, well let's put another one in, up here. Now we don't need this one, I don't think. Can you get it? Too far away, huh? Alright. So I'm going to take these out as I don't need them. I'm going to redo my whole power system eventually. Okay, so we've got that all in. Set it up so it will keep some of the items in the plates in that box so that I'll have some for myself. And it looks like we're just waiting on... Wait a minute. Why are we waiting here? Oh, I didn't think of this. These guys can't grab anymore. It's all plates, and these guys can't grab enough plates. Great. So this system is not actually working that very well. What is this guy waiting for? Why does he have plates? Oh, I gotta put smart... Okay. Oh, wow. These all have to be smart inserters. Because they have to filter only ores. Okay, well, I'll do that off camera. I'm gonna fix that up off camera. So we need a bunch of those. We're gonna need 24 of those, right? We have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, a bunch, right? Just tons. Just make all the things, and then we'll get that all set up. Because I think they're putting plate in here. We have to fix that too, so to filter that out. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do is clean up. I wanted to remove the old steel production, move all iron drills to clear out the lower area instead. This is okay. I definitely want all this cleared out. Look, this only has 785 left. So what I want to do is get this line. Let's see. Let's split this. We don't have any normal splitters. I don't want to use those fast splitters. I just want to use a normal splitter here. I'm going to split this to get it to balance itself so that we don't need this line up here. I'm going to take this line out. We're going to just get rid of this. And if we need more, we're going to put it down there because there's a lot of stuff I want to do where I need this area cleared out as soon as possible. So I'll probably kind of wanted to put them right there. I wanted to wait till all this was done and then put it right here. I can start clearing this out. Why don't I do that? Like that, and then we're going to just kill this guy. Put it there. And another one right there, I guess. There we go. Alright, so... Well, I guess we don't need to do that, do we? Oh, here it is. This is the problem. So instead of that, I'm just going to curve it. Well, get over there. There we go. It doesn't... Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay, so that's all unhooked up. Because, again, these are running almost dry, and I can move all the stuff back, and I'll have more space. Really need that space. Now I run a route in the central bus. We only have 10 minutes left. I think I can do it. It's going to disrupt our production lines, but again, we have a okay backup. Not a lot. Those plates are down there. It's going to drive me nuts. So it'll be fine. Let's go about right there. I don't want any of those iron plates. Not that it matters. So how am I going to do the central bus? Here's how I wanted to do it. I want these guys dumping into here. Then they're going to turn and go this direction. So we're going to use these fast belts. Okay, I want 3 going into one belt, and then these 3 going into a second belt. So that means this belt's going to turn this direction. So let's just get rid of it. Like that. It's going to be a separate line. And then this line is going to curve in here, and it's going to meet up with the iron line. Kind of wanted to switch these. It's too much work now to do it, but it would be nice. I wanted iron to be on this side. Okay, so I think I'm going to kind of leave them where they are. There's going to be a couple things I produce on this side, and then I'm going to produce, do some modular production, or branching manufacturing is basically what I'm calling it, off in this direction right here, because there's a lot of space over here and no resources. And so I want to curve this bus and bring it down here. I think I can bring it in right about here-ish without a lot of hassle. Probably right here. So let's just start getting that bus going. So that'll be copper. I'm going to leave a space and then put iron right here. So let me just redo this. Alright, so we're going to do that line is actually going to go right here. So I'm going to curve it over as soon as I can. Well, maybe not that quick. I need to leave a little bit of space. Maybe right there I'll curve it. Okay, and we need more fast transport belts. I need to get that set up again, but I'll be doing that in the next couple of episodes. Oh, I have it set up. Sweet. Okay, there we go. How many does this guy have? He has a little bit to work with. Oh, no power over here. Well, that's not good. There we go. I wonder if I can take this out now. Alright, we're good. What's going on with this guy? Oh, no iron plates. Okay, well that makes sense. Alright, so let's get this guy going so we can fix the iron plate bus, the old bus anyway. There we go. So I can still put in this line. I'll just, well, I'm going to fix that. It's going to be a new bus, right? So the iron plate bus is going to be doing a similar thing. It's going to kind of marry up to this, and I'm going to do it at the same spot. But that means I'm going to have to go through that. So I'll go around that guy for now. So let's put it over here. It's going to turn right here, right? It's going to turn. And this guy's going to come, he's going to come through here and have to turn. So this guy's going to have to go all the way over here for now. Again, we're going to fix that at some other time. So this guy's going to be right here, right? So why don't we turn the bus? This is the outside. We'll do it like that. There we go. Oh wait, no, the bus has to turn about right here. Because the inside turn will be here. This will be the inside turn. Like that. And this will be this turn. There. So that's where we have to go. Close. Pretty close. Alright, let's get this all hooked up. So central bus is going to feed my entire operation. So it has to, and that's why I really wanted it to have a lot of throughput. Now throughput being speed of your belt times the amount of items you can fit on your belt. So with 2 belts I can have twice the throughput as 1 belt. Obviously that's kind of makes a lot of sense, right? And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the rest of this bus in, and then I'm going to curve it over and under this guy, which we're going to have to do the same thing with that. So I'm going to curve this and go underneath like that. And then I'm going to have to back this guy up a little bit and go underneath as well. Again, we're going to be changing this in the future. It's not that big of a deal. I'll put it like to here. This is just to keep, again, everything flowing. But we'll fix that bus as we go along. So here's another, let's see, let's cut this. But that lets me start on the next piece of this bus, which is, or the project I need to do, which I really want to automate science. That's really the next thing I'm going to be doing after I put in the central bus in here. Okay, so now we've got production moving again. We've got our bus set up. I need to do the rest of these fast inserters, but we need to fix our forge. I'm doing that off camera. That's right. We have enough plates and stuff. We don't really need to care right now. So we're going to do the same thing over here. Right? We got to take that out. We're going to need substation to do this. Oh, I was going to move that. Just take the whole thing out. How many plates we got in there? Oh, that should be easy. We're going to move this down one. Oh, don't take that out. We're going to move this down one. Oops. Okay, there we go. So another smart inserter. Should have done, it's also on the outbound. And a smart chest. And what's color is this? Oh, it's hooked up to green, so let's hook that up. That's still hooked up. We'll just hook that one up. This one's also hooked up to green. There we go. And filtering on that. Okay, we're good with that. We just reset up that little piece right there. So now we just have to hook these up to the red system as well. We also need to hook this guy up to the red system because he's new. And we should have the same going on with this. Once we set it all up. This doesn't set anything up. It just gets them all hooked up. And we're going to say, just like these guys, if you have greater than 1,000, you can put plates down. It's cool. That gives me a little bit of a buffer. Greater than 1,000 plates in your system, there you go. Fill up the bus. There. Okay. So for now, I can just go up and grab plates whenever I want. That's why I did this. If I didn't do this, I would run out of plates potentially and not be able to grab some for personal crafting. Now, I don't know why. Oh, those don't have... Okay, so they don't have any plates, and that's fine. That's going to be very typical because these guys are going to grab first. So most of your plates are going to be in this front chest. And down here, you're going to have the least amount, right? So the bus looks kind of funky right here. Again, so we need to balance these two belts. We need to belt balance them so that these two belts have the same amount of items. So the way I did this in my test world, I used these fast inserters, or I'm sorry, fast splitters. Oops, no, I want to turn it. So I'm going to split it here. Actually, let me do it back here. That doesn't leave me any more room down here, but it's because of this turn. I don't want to get too close to it. So I'm going to kill both of those, and I'm going to put the splitter in. Now what that does is splits up these two belts evenly with input coming in on this side. Now you notice it's not putting anything on the outside here. On this left or the right side, it's because the splitter only moves it to the other belt on the same side. So these are both occupying the left side because inserters always put stuff on the far side of the belt, right? And we want to load balance these two belts. So what we're going to do is put in two more fast inserters, which we do have them. You'll see why in a second. Okay, and then for this one, this is real simple. We're just going to turn it back into this. Okay? But for this side, we're going to do the same thing, but not with that slow-ass belt. We're going to use this faster belt. But we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. And they're still on the same side. I thought I belt balanced this whole thing. I'll have to look that more up that. I think it's because I balanced it up earlier in the stream here. Maybe what I can do, okay, I'll just do this. I'll take this piece out and just have this go in right here. There. It's not balancing to that side now. I'll have to figure this out off camera because only one side's balancing. So I'm going to figure that out off camera. The way I hooked it up was slightly different. I had pieces coming in on this side. And we're going to do the same thing over here, but I'm not going to worry about that till we get it figured out. And this might cause an issue with this bus here. I might have to redo this whole setup here. Wouldn't be a bad idea to move this down. Let's just work on that. Let's just, because I know I'm going to have to do it. Let's get that hooked up. Might as well hook all these up so we know we're going to have to put one of those dudes right here, right? And then we're going to take this out. And this is the green system? It looks like it's the green system. It's hard to tell. No. Yeah, this is green. Or is it red? Well, if it's red on this side, the green is the outbound on this side. So that means it's red going in. We can just come up here and look. Yep, red is iron. So we're going to take that off. We're going to start rewiring this with red. I don't feel like I have enough red. Let's get some more. So again, we're going to do... Let's work to this new pole. To the new pole. Alright, we'll hook up these guys to the new... Oh, whoa, that's not the right thing. Hook this guy to the new pole, and that should be really it. And this guy is filtering on plates. Okay, so that's going to do it for this episode. Did I get through everything? I did, kind of. I set up my bus. I am going to be fixing this. You'll see it the next episode. That's weird. I guess I should have tested it in a lot of different ways. The exact way I'm doing it right here, huh? That'll teach me. But as always, everyone, stay frosty.